forever of talking shit.
I haven't seen Chrissy Mantle. What she looks like.
I've got to be
Chris
honest.
Wilde, this is like your last chance to be on Talking Shit, bro. You might want to come back.
I got to be honest. My
Reading
plan
some
was
real
to
shit.
hand the show off to Lachlan and Chris Wilde. Lachlan told me he's unable to do it because
He's too big now.
he's off on tour. And then Chris Wilde walked out on us. So, guys, I kind of wanted to continue talking shit in that form. So there is a slight chance it could someday continue to go with those guys doing the show. I will be working
Bingle.
almost always on the Bingle bus. Maybe do talking shit every once in a while. Let's ask a fan. Would you like that? Would if we did both? You'd rather have Bingle bus and talking shit or just Bingle bus? Let's ask the fans what they want. Do you guys want us to continue talking shit and maybe have the other guys run it? People like Joe Prano and Chris Wilde
Gene Pompa.
and Gene Pompa. And I would step in every once in a while. And Jason will obviously, whatever time he has, which is all
It would just be like
the same thing.
a loose, yeah, but it'd be less. You'd be minimize our involvement.
The fans are starting to fight each other in the chat room.
Nice.
Oprah's nipple was being kind of mean, and then Jay Gregory called her out, him or her out.
Fan fight.
We should do that. We should do that with the bingo bus. Set up a fan fight.
Yeah, you can get it all day. You can go get it now. They'll be open.
There's a new one happening right now, and
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking Shit. Eddie did an intro and then just kind of walked away. So we'll just start it up again. Jacob Sirof is on the show today. He's outside smoking a cigarette. Armen, are you on this episode again?
I'm gonna be leaving soonish.
Armen is leaving soonish.
Probably.
We got some Mormons maybe going to be stopping by in a
I'm
minute.
definitely fucking leaving for the Mormons get here.
What, it's going to be uncomfortable?
No, I think.
Oh, wait, they should be here in 20 minutes. Mormons are coming at 12?
Well, I said sure, so hopefully that was enough to make it happen.
Do you pay them? Do you pay them to show up? You just tell them you're
How do you
interested.
think they increase their religion?
Increasing religion?
They're the fastest growing religion in the world.
Mormons?
Yeah, and all they do is they just fucking go.
I don't know.
like
Islamic
crazy.
State is fucking telling people to convert to Islam or murdering them, so that must be pretty fast growing.
Mormons, fastest growing. They got money, dude. They are just growing like crazy. So what are the fans fighting about? What do they think of continuing talking shit? Are we getting any comments? There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, I want to read a lot of your Jasonisms.
How many views are we at right now on the Ustream?
There's 164 online right now.
So how come only 2 people are talking to us?
165 total for the entire stream has been 8,739. We're now up to 163. We're climbing.
So we've had over 8,000 unique views on our show today.
What are they saying, Cody, about keeping talking shit rolling?
Keep it going. Yeah. Everybody wants yes. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Fuck.
Well, where's the show going to be?
Chris Wilde, and we don't know if this is actually Chris Wilde behind this.
It's
I
not
doubt
now.
it is. I know it isn't. But whoever it is doing a pretty good job. He says, I don't need this. I still have dad holes. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, he wouldn't write that.
It would
There
be
are
funny.
so many flies in here.
So
kitchen is
logistically, though,
legitimately
dude.
gross.
Ll right, Eddie, let's talk about this.
Like, you're going to clean that shit before.
If
Oh,
you
we're
you-
up to 55,820. We're closing in on 56,000.
If we did if you did continue talking shit, one, where would it be? Lachlan's man cave, but he's on the road, so obviously he's out.
That's a big issue.
So,
We might have to get a studio.
we could have it at my house in Playa.
Somebody
In a heartbeat, we could do it there.
sup my
I'm not doing it in
N-words
Playa.
suggested we just give it back to Jim since he has nothing to do now.
Oh.
Like in a package. Show
You
up
got a
with
lot of free time on your
We
hands.
should call Jim and say, hey, we'll bring it to your house now.
Should I text him that?
No. Let me see what you were texting with him.
Oh, I sent it to you. You didn't get it?
No.
Yeah, everybody says keep it going. They want both shows.
Oh, fuck.
They want to hear other people host shows. We don't get to know them as well as you. That's from dopamine rush of heroin.
Our Mormons are coming in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
This is going to be really funny.
No. It's going to be something.
15 minutes. They'll be so on time.
Do you think they're going to show?
There's no way she's close to as hot as Bonnie Rotten.
Our
She's not my type. Bonnie Rotten is not my type.
I love them both.
Bonnie Rotten is not my type either, but Bonnie
I've
Rotten
seen-
is a
she's
cute
just
girl.
I've seen like 3 pictures
Bonnie's
of Christy
got a
Mack.
no, she's disgusting.
And she looks...
I just
no,
like
you're crazy. She is not disgusting.
I don't know if
Bonnie
I'd say
is so
disgusting
much
either.
prettier than her.
No, I mean no.
I just
That's
like
crazy.
hanging out with Bonnie. She's fucking cool.
Well, I'm looking at this girl and she looks beat up and bruised.
She looks like she's been abused.
Our demanding our intern that's forcing himself on us, Billy Chuck Fist, says, "Let me come in and relieve you guys for a bit."
Yeah, okay, come over.
Like sexually or...
Fist Crusher 12?
And our heroin friend in Texas says that both Chris Wilde and Gene should host the show together.
I think Chuck Martin and Gene Pompa would be a great duo to
I
host
don't
the
think
show.
you're going to get Chuck.
No,
Martin to do it.
yeah.
He directed Arrested Development.
I know.
Oh my God, no way. This girl beat.
I wonder if I ever made him lattes.
Ew. She's an imitation Bonnie Rotten.
I used to work coffee on Arrested Development, you know.
Yeah.
That is the saddest claim to fame I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, it's a good job. I was getting like 25 an hour plus tips.
Working coffee?
I was a barista for movie sets. Why is that sad? Can you do latte art? Do you know how to make microfoam, bro?
I feel like my argument.
Do you know anything about good coffee?
Is my argument being made right now?
Or is
I
it
know that high
always
school
about being
students make
blended
it.
with butter and kale?
I know that high school students are baristas.
No, they're not baristas.
I'm gonna tell you some of the genius that is Jason Hour. Here are some of his Jasonisms. One time he looked at me and said, "You know, Frankenstein killed his master." And I think we know what
Is
that
he
meant.
trying to kill you?
Yeah. He said there's going to be a reconfiguration of society and people like me are going to rise up and gain control.
Not for long,
Yeah.
I would say.
He was talking about his band. He was in a band for a while. He said, my band is like a freight train of demons going through your living room at 15 miles per hour.
There's so many good things about that statement.
Yeah. One time he told me he gave a girl a massage and she said, I'm not bitter at my mother anymore. he has these amazing massages, apparently.
55,870 now. Maybe
Okay.
50 more bucks.
Okay, I'll keep
50
reading
bucks for
Jason's.
Jason's shit.
Keep adding.
There you go.
We only have 4 hours left, guys.
We
Jason,
can do it.
Yeah, this is my favorite. Everyone's delusional until they're successful. And I went, well, that's pretty profound. And he goes, yeah, I could be your Darth Vader. And then one time, I told him he was being cocky. He goes, I'm not acting cocky. I'm just playing a role. Life is a role. I'm just playing a different role.
All right. Okay. Pretty deep. Depth.
When we were discussing rape once, he said, I'd be on the top of the food chain in the prison system. I know I look rapey. I could rape women and men.
God. Don't
I
make
was drinking back then, dude.
Don't make eye contact with me, Jason. Don't.
I was in a dark place back then.
It
man.
sounded like you were in a dark place back then.
It was hurting inside, bro.
This was a good one. He told me one day.
He is afraid to look at me. Look at me.
You should
Look
be.
at me.
Look at me.
After you hear this one, you're going to be terrified. He told me one day, you're violating the prime directive by meddling in the affairs of lower life forms and not allowing them to have a natural evolution.
How much shrooms did you have before you said that?
I don't remember saying that.
What
but-
did you mean by that, Jason?
I don't know. Maybe.
You were telling me about the way I dated girls.
Oh, was it? Just basically because you're just.
I'm violating the prime directive by
'Cause you're
meddling
smarter
in
and
the
you're
affairs of
using
lower
your-
life forms and not allowing them to have a natural evolution.
When did I say that?
You were high.
Oh my God, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, this was my favorite, I think. This government decided to go to war in Vietnam. They cost me my childhood. Don't post that. They are watching me.
Well, these things he said in real conversation or something.
Yeah. I keep them quotes. This
It's
is
usually when we're driving to the airport.
No, this is when I was giving you shit about collecting.
You drive him to the airport.
No,
he drives you.
drives
To
me.
the, that's what I meant.
I was giving him shit for collecting unemployment for like a year, and he goes, I go, you know, you're taking money from the government. He goes, this government decided to go to war in Vietnam. They cost me my childhood. Don't post that. They're watching me.
How did the Vietnam cost your childhood?
Because they sent my dad over there, and he came back all fucked up and beat the shit out of everybody in the family.
That'll do it.
Serious.
Here's what he said one time.
Is his name War Machine?
He said to me, here's a good one, June 7th, 2011. You know what's awesome about important people? Same bullet kills me that kills them.
Wow.
That's like, have you ever read the Andy Dick thing on? I'm sorry, the Andy Warhol thing on Coca-Cola. It's pretty profound, and that's just like Jason's just like the shitty, pessimistic version of it. That like everybody drinks Coke, rich people, poor people, and they all have the exact same. It's a rich person doesn't get a better
Jason's
Coke,
is about a
but
bullet.
Jason's about bullets. Yeah.
I walked up to him one day. He was standing outside a coffee shop, and he looks at. I go, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "Nothing, unless loving you is wrong."
That's actually funny.
That's hot.
One time I saw him, I go, "Are you working?" He goes, "I'm always working." I asked him about his friend. I go, who's that guy? And he goes, "That's Greg." I go, What's he like? He goes, "He's the kind of guy that would cause the Exxon Valdez."
He would, man. He's a sweetheart, though.
I'm sure.
But he would
Greg,
drive the
The
boat
real
into
guy
the
was
reef.
too. It's classic Greg though.
It's always a Greg thing to do.
One day you told me that therapists in the 50s used to manually release women. And I go, "Where'd you learn that?" He goes, "The Scientology Museum."
Yeah, the Museum of Psychiatry. Have you gone to that?
Mm-mm.
And then you said bad rhymes with dad. Here's one.
That's
He was
deep.
mad at a guy, and he said to the guy, "I'd peel your skin off and fuck your face." And I said, "How do you do that, Jason?" He goes, "I start with the chode region, and then I cut."
Wow.
Then he was. Then he
It
was
really
going,
is like art. It's like, I'm pretty sure there's like a cadence to it. The way like Bill Shakespeare wrote like a cadence, like iambic pentameter. There's
I
like,
like Bill
It's just his
Shakespeare.
experimental
Shakespeare.
thoughts. You
Bill
know?
Shakespeare.
It's like Bobby De Niro, Bill Shakespeare.
Yeah, we're tight. I call him Bill.
Bill Shakespeare.
he said
good
to me.
friends.
He said to me one night.
Barry Obama.
He was going on a date
It's
with
Mr.
the girl.
Barry
He was going
Obama.
on a date with a therapist. I said, "What's she like?" He goes, "She makes good money, and she can manage my mental health."
Two birds with one stone.
One time we were driving by the Sherman Oaks Mall, and Jason points at it and goes, "I ran out of there once in a panic attack. I was temping at the Sizzler in their accounting department."
That's good.
Accounting department.
That's strong. Temping as an accountant. They had like the accountants union was on strike.
Oh, this is a horrible place.
Here's one he said to me. "You know, in the middle of the night when you wake up and you just want to fuck something?" And then he looked at me and he goes, "What, you never get confused?"
I've got to get back to work.
Oh, yeah, you got to go train people.
I got to get back to work.
Oh, is that what you do?
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming, Armen. I appreciate it.
I coached this morning. I guess I
What
got
do you
someone to cover one of my
CrossFit or-
classes.
I'd do anything to not be here.
Yeah, I gotta go back to work. And then
3.5 hours.
maybe
We still need
What's the Wadcast? What's that
$4,000.
about?
that's like a CrossFit comedy podcast.
Oh, nice.
That's
You-
fun stuff.
You
Are we
have
gonna get
comics on that are all in shape.
I know we it's more like we're funny about CrossFit.
shit!
And then what are the comics?
Who was
Are they
that?
guys that are doing
He's
CrossFit?
the comic.
Oh, it's just but you don't. Your
Yeah,
guests.
we
aren't
have
coming.
guests. Our guests are CrossFit people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
they're not
You should have
We
Sherry
make
on the
them
show.
funny.
She's super fitness.
Who is?
My ex, Sherry.
Sherry.
She's super fitness. She's a personal trainer. That's
Oh,
like her
really?
big day job. Training and teaching class spin and aerobics
Where does she
and
teach?
the Santa Monica Y.
Oh.
I shouldn't say that. People will go.
People are gonna find her.
People,
Delete that.
Delete it off the
Too late, they
liveness.
saw
Delete it.
Nothing could be deleted.
It's live
tonight.
stream. No deleting.
I've said like 5 things I'd like deleted.
What's Machete doing? Cocaine?
Probably. I hope so. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he went to Zelda's to get some food.
Did he really?
Thanks for the invite, Dick. All right, thank you so much for having me, man.
Thanks for coming, dude. I really
I
appreciate
love you,
it.
Armen.
Um,
Fun, man.
Don't be
Stay
afraid to
real
get
in Silver
close.
Lake,
can
man.
you read
Yeah.
some of the? Can you read some of
Yeah.
the comments?
Yeah, definitely. So they were going back and forth over who was better, Bonnie or
Yeah, Armin's super in shape. I wasn't noticing that until he
or
stood
Christy Mack.
Oh, he's really buff,
Most of
man.
our fans prefer Bonnie in all ways.
Because they
Um,
like her, they know her, but physically, come on.
And then-
Physically,
This was interesting. Somebody asked how much we've raised since we started streaming, so I figured that out, and it's $4,651 since we
Over
since we
24
started.
hours.
Over
20 hours and a half.
We have
20 and a
4
half
hours to go. Yeah,
Hey,
not
go
bad.
back to the what are they saying about Christy? And I want to hear specifically what they're saying.
Someone were saying that Mac has been around first. They said girl with Skrillex hair, gross.
Really?
But then our
Look, that's
heroin
hot.
friend says that Bonnie is filthy, but that doesn't make her hot.
Her boobs make her hot.
Some of them actually, they said they didn't really care for her work, but they like her on the show. So that's
So
all that
her
matters.
performance on Talking Shit
Yeah.
is better
Like,
than her
yeah,
performance
here
on
was
set.
it was XS Lynn X. Bonnie was so funny. Googled her. I'm not crazy about it, but she's talented.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
sure she's great on the show.
Cheesy applesauce Eddie just wants to say up from your Pittsburgh Mafia.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, shout out.
Help me out with Delta, or I mean not Delta. Help me out with what the fuck am I talking about?
Your Boston show?
No, I forget.
Somebody wanted to know if there was going to be a new episode uploaded today, but probably not. Machete's not even here.
It's on right now. What do you want?
I know, right? And then Jay Gregory 26, who's been asking a bunch of questions this morning, wants to know if you remember her. She was the one who would send Shane messages all the time.
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you remember
Yes.
Jay Gregory? He
Yeah.
remembers you.
Shane fucked her.
Ha
I'm just joking. I remember. I met her at Brea, I think.
Oprah's nipple
and
will
at the live show at the Improv.
nice. Oprah's nipple will donate $1 if Eddie buries his face in Jason's crotch and takes a deep breath in his nose.
Jason's where?
In his crotch.
Yeah, I'll do it.
For $1?
Wait a minute, guys. Does anybody know where Yoshi is?
I think he's upstairs asleep. Asleep still.
All right,
Upstairs
wake him
bedroom.
up.
Go wake him up.
Yeah, he's had enough rest. Yoshi, come down here. You gotta really, you gotta end strong here.
Sup, my N-word says Jason owning a bed is amazing. They were reminiscing over.
I
when
didn't
Jason-
claim that I owned the fucking bed. I just said I had a nice bed at home.
They were just reminiscing too over when you stabbed the bed and how awesome it was.
Dude, that was Provenza was on that episode. You had to go big.
He stabbed an inflatable bed with us on it.
Jim threatened to pop it with his keys.
So
You
Jason-
remember Usual Suspects when Kaiser Soze wiped out his family? That's how I saw that mattress in that moment.
Write that down. Write that down. That's how I saw that.
When's your next guest coming?
He's coming downstairs in a minute.
You trying
Yoshi?
To? You trying to?
You're
escape?
not leaving.
Well, I have to escape at some. I got to
you
drive
guys
all the way
stick
back
around
to
for
these.
this, bro.
When are the Mormons coming? 12?
Mormon should be here at noon with Yoshi.
Jacob.
Supposedly, yeah.
That's now.
Supplanter.
Jason, check your phone because they're gonna call you.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, for some reason, service actually kind of works right at this part of the couch. I think I might have to sit here more often.
This dude is not slept yet. He's the only one that has.
And
the
he
phone
looks
asleep.
exactly like when he got here.
You haven't.
Same posture, smile, just sitting there, happy.
So 2 people have stayed up the whole fucking 24 hours. How are you gonna fucking drive? You can't drive home.
No, it's more dangerous than
No,
being
dude,
drunk.
You'll fucking crash.
You're not
He
driving
doesn't look tired.
to the valley from here.
You got to go to the valley.
That's the valley.
Where are you staying while you're here? He stays in
That's
nice
a really
places.
long street.
Yeah.
It's like saying I'm staying in Los Angeles.
Jason, you got to take this guy out with you. How long are you in town?
How long are you in town?
You need. To
Yeah,
hang
you're
out
gonna
with
come
him.
down to Playa and go drinking with me.
Yeah, you 2 are gonna get into trouble.
Do you like black chicks?
Whoa. Careful. We're good. We're still good. Just be careful.
Hey,
Is it,
happened
why
to me
why
too.
did you ask that?
That's my game. That's my
Bumblebee.
market.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Just for some reason, I don't
You
know
should
why.
go
That's
down
what
to
you like or
Playa
that's what
with
likes
him.
you?
I
It's-
want the 3 of you
It's a
going out,
synergy.
Ah,
just
nice.
fucking trolling chicks.
Totally.
Oh, dude, we'll take you down there too, man.
Hey,
You can find
Travis-
someone to cuddle with.
Travis from Longville's watching.
Uh-huh.
He said he's heading to Atlanta, and he wants to know if you can hook him up with any dates.
Any what?
Any dates?
Yeah, tell him to call Marshall at the Laughing Skull and tell him I said to hook him up.
You heard
Didn't he
him,
do
Travis.
an open there? Didn't he do a set there?
Yeah,
Yeah. How was it?
yeah, he did really well. Is Noosa not letting you up the steps?
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yoshi's taking a
We gotta
shit.
get Yoshi down here because I need reinvigorated by something, and hopefully he'll talk about strangling someone.
The person pretending to be Jim said we should auction off Jason's shirt in the final hour.
Oh, that's a good idea.
This shirt's gonna cost you.
Big time.
You see that number up there?
Got to get there.
How did you guys calculate 60?
Why did you just?
Oh,
look at me like
Jason, J. Gregory 26 says you have nice arms. She just noticed that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. How did you come up with 60?
that?
Well, who made the budget?
We had an accountant do it.
We drew numbers out of a hat.
We got
How long will that? How far will that get you? 60.
Not far at all.
That'll get us the bus and our equipment, and then that's it, really.
Yeah, we're pretty fucked.
As far as like
Gas is
production.
gonna be so expensive. And who just gave me the lecture about the bus? Was it Armen? No. Who told me the bus is not gonna? The school bus is bad because they're
Bumpy and
yeah, Patrick Melton.
loud and
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
we're gonna need to get another. We need a school bus. It's too funny. It's too funny if we're in a short bus.
You're gonna sleep
It'll
in it?
work.
What
You
about
just soundproof the
where's
shit out of
Lance
it.
Patrick?
He's on his way.
All right.
We got a question that I think is actually pretty interesting. I could be wrong.
Love his
Ali
slippers.
Lerman asks, want us to know from each of you who's your top 3 favorite comics of all time.
To Jacob and I.
Yeah,
My
all of you. I
my
guess.
my top 3 are all David Tell.
Mine's Jacob Sirof, and the artist formerly known as Jacob Sirof, and Jacob Sirof's balls, which are in Sherry Sirof's.
Act.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, my 3 favorite. David Tell would be 1. Doug Stanhope would be 2. And my 3rd favorite might be. I'm not going to say Patton. I'm going to say. It's tough.
It's really hard to fucking make that kind of decision.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's those 2 for sure. 1 and 2.
For me, I would go David Tell because I think he's the greatest comic that ever lived,
Yeah.
and then Eddie Murphy because he's the reason I'm doing comedy, and I still think Delirious and Raw are 2 of the best.
You know, mine used to be Cosby.
Yeah, but for me it was Eddie. I know everyone likes Pryor, but Eddie was I'm the age where Eddie was my Pryor, and then I got it. You know what? My big influence as a kid after Eddie was Dice.
Who's your favorite clean comedian?
Seinfeld.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's great.
Ugh. Mine is Brian Regan.
Mine's
Regan's great. I
Lachlan
love Regan.
Patterson.
I don't want to put Dice in my top 3
He's
though.
pretty clean.
I love Regan.
Brian Regan is so
Regan's really
good.
great. So it's people that who I'm really into that no one knows. You probably know like Bent Washburn, not a famous guy, but Road headliner. I think he's just so brilliant. Speaking of cream not rising.
I don't know. Speaking of cream, this guy's eating
David
it.
Tell though, that's all that matters. David Tell's the best comedian.
Where'd you go for breakfast?
You
What'd
just
you
eat
get?
it.
Did you
You,
get
eat it
breakfast in
down
bed?
there.
The
You
breakfast
just-
in bed.
you-
Maple syrup. Did you get the one with maple syrup? How good is that? Fuck off.
Mitch was pretty good. Stephen Wright's pretty good. I like those joke guys.
No, spicy maple syrup's in now.
Christian Charlton, listening in the UK, says he can smell you from here.
I feel like I smell.
And Arvely has a question for Jason. Wants to know if you still have the thong from the Lenny Kravitz Avicii video.
Of course, it was the thong I wore to the Kevin and Bean show. It's my thong. It's the one I.
That's my thought.
Hello, that's my thong that I gave to you.
Oh,
Say-
no, I'm
say it
sorry.
again.
He said he could smell Jason from there, not you.
Say it again, Jason.
But we all smell.
It's Eddie's and my thong. We share,
Our
and of
thong.
course I still have it.
I'm watching the timer at this
Lynn
point.
wants to know why you don't ever come to Chicago.
You know what? They try to book me at the Laugh Factory, but I don't think I'll sell tickets in Chicago, and I have to go places where I'll sell tickets.
Why don't you think you'll sell tickets?
I don't know. It's just I haven't done Chicago a lot. Like I go to Seattle and sell really well. I go to San Francisco, I sell.
But
I
if
go
there's
to
shitheads there,
New York, I sell even.
Do you still do the punch out in San Francisco?
Yeah, but she hasn't gotten back to me in a while. I don't know why. Molly's been weird.
He went that way.
Don't look at me because I'm from there.
Does she still work there? Because
Yeah, she does.
My
She works
messages.
McDonald 328M is trying to start a campaign in the chat room to band together to buy the Talking Shit About Eddie If episode to put it on YouTube.
That's hilarious.
How much is that episode?
1,500.
1500
$1,500 bucks?
Hey, Get 1,500 together. Do it. It's yours to have.
I don't care. I look like a good guy.
I didn't kill you in that show at all.
You were a little weaselly.
Jason.
I talked about one thing, and it wasn't that harmful.
Yeah.
That wasn't a harmful thing. What I talked about wasn't harmful.
Isn't
I
that
didn't-
crazy,
I
guys?
didn't
We're
throw
on
you
we're on
under
the
the
last
bus.
episode. We were on the first episode.
Yeah.
This
You know
isn't
what
the
I'm saying?
last episode.
If
Well,
you're
it
getting
is.
close-
No, you
We're-
have like 3 more after this.
We're right at almost 21 hours. Dude.
Then you have 3 more.
Holy fucking
What a way!
shit!
What a way to fucking kick this off. Because I mean, me and Eddie were driving to Orange County like a week ago, and we basically were driving. We're just like, dude, who would have thought it fucking gets to where this is at now? It's like we're fucking. It's crazy, right?
Basically 400 shows.
And we're exactly where we started.
This feels like a marathon.
Not quite, Eddie.
This feels like the end
we
of a
aren't
marathon.
quite
though.
where we started. We're in a different place.
Hey, Travis from Longville says he got us a 55 amp power converter for the bus. It will be necessary. He says he'll bring it when he comes for his surf lessons.
What is
That's
that
nice.
that does?
It converts power.
Yeah, okay.
It makes it so that the devices are getting the correct amount of.
started
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
bottom. Now we
I
hit.
feel
Yeah.
bad right now that the show we're giving. You could help.
Yeah,
Dude, well, you guys, you fucking brought me in at like the worst to the worst
Exactly,
end of
that's
the
right.
road energy. I thought there was gonna be a
Turn it.
zillion comics
Turn it,
just
bro.
coming through here. I was
You're-
gonna stop in for 10
Why-
or 15 minutes.
that's why we
I didn't
brought
know
you
guys,
in.
I didn't know it was
That's
so
why we brought
desperate.
you.
No, we
And
brought
the
you in.
situation was so
You're a
dire.
You're
ringer.
a lifeline. You're
Turn
so-
the show around. That's what
All
you're
right.
here for.
Jesus
We are-
Christ.
we're-
Let's talk about
turn the
me
room.
then.
We're-
That's the area I know. I don't know all the show's inside jokes and
We're
fucking
Jack,
thong
you're
humor and
Rose.
you guys.
Keep swimming.
I'm trying to
ready
stand
to
out of the way and
Nice.
let the fans have their
No, so get in the way, bro.
moment.
yeah, dog.
Get in the
Somebody
way.
interview me. I'm fascinating.
Okay. How many hookers have you been with?
A handful, somewhere in the 10 range, I guess.
Which was the best one?
One from a Star Wars convention in Indianapolis.
Nice.
I think I've heard this story.
Yeah, I might have told it.
Yeah.
I might have told it before.
Refresh your memory.
I only have like 10 stories
On the
total
show?
in my life.
Don't you feel like you need to go live a couple? Like I honestly like I hate. At this point in my life, I want things easy, but every once in a while,
Here, Yoshi will
I
spice
want
it
a
up.
good story. I want something. Speaking of good stories, hey, Freak Show.
Where are you going,
That'd be
Yosh?
great.
He's gonna be okay.
He's gonna get some water.
So
Yeah,
you guys
that
don't
is
even
not-
have the thing is it's not I will accept some responsibility for the lack of comedy happening right now, but
Yeah, no
you guys
problem.
are so fucking spent. You like can't even focus on like an interview. Like you started to ask about divorce that trickled off in about 2.5
That's
minutes.
this whole show.
Right, but I mean because
But
but,
we've been doing that even when
but
we
I'm
were
sure
awake.
like 3 hours in you guys were sharp as fuck.
Yoshi, people want to buy those flip flop sandal things. Those are very Asian.
What's up, Yosh? Good to see you, man.
What
Watch
are those
out.
things?
I don't know. Russell Peters gave it to me. He didn't want it anymore.
Name drop.
He thought I have some Asian looking sandals. I should give them to Yoshi.
So, who
Fif-
was that? Who was that girl sitting next to me yesterday?
Which
Bonnie
one?
Rotten?
No,
Oh,
he
the
would know that.
fucking hour power thing?
Yeah, who was she?
Ali Spagnola.
I think I think I did a show actually with her before with that guy, hacker guy.
Really?
I don't think I said anything nice to her. I just remember when I woke up.
You don't remember last night, do you?
No, I do remember she's sitting next to me, but I remember I did a show where she was on the show as well. And I think I said something really nasty. Do you remember that?
I remember the show. I don't remember your interaction. 400 fucking shows. I don't remember anything.
I don't know.
I feel like
think
we've
said
done
something-
400 shows since I've been here.
Yeah, it feels like it. They're gonna
It's
get
like the
mad.
last
They're
day
gonna
of
get mad.
school,
You gotta
man.
wrap up. Yoshi, tell us
Yeah.
how you murdered someone.
I did not murder anyone. What are you talking
Yoshi,
about?
tell us about your
Wait,
That sounds debaucherous already. Yoshi and Mexico.
No,
you
but-
put those two things in the same.
where did you go?
I just got a couple hookers and that's it. I mean,
Where?
I got one girl from Hong Kong Club and another street hooker girl.
In Mexico.
Yeah.
What did you do to the girl in the Hong Kong club?
Which one?
I thought the Hong Kong club.
Well, I mean, you have one girl in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not a pool, but jacuzzi.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
You just fucked her?
no. Yeah, I guess you never been there then.
No.
Well, how come?
I guess
Don't look at me
I guess
like-
you've never been there then. You wouldn't be asking such stupid questions.
I'm
Well-
married, for one.
Yeah, it's not cheating to just go to a strip club. I mean,
So this is a strip club in Mexico?
yeah,
In Tijuana?
it's strip club / brothel.
Okay. And so you got in the jacuzzi,
No, there was a girl in a jacuzzi with another girl.
and you were watching them?
Yeah, there's people walking around. You tip her if you tip her, you could just grab her tits and ass, and
Are they all Mexican girls, or are they like Eastern Europeans that come there to work, and like the Croatians?
I think they're all Mexican, but it is amazing that you know when you go to Home Depot and you see Mexican guys
Yeah.
and you think everyone looks the same.
Right.
Actually, people in Mexico is pretty diverse.
No,
right,
that's just-
right.
No, I've always said that. The ones we see here are just the ones that had to move here.
Right,
You're not going to get like the upper crust blonde ones and shit.
but
You're
these
gonna
are
get the Ernies.
But these Mexican girls are, you know, the best looking girls from all over Mexico,
Right.
and I mean,
Mac will name up. Why didn't you go with him? To That'd be a trip for you. Are you scared?
why are you? I mean, Rip Band say the same thing too. Why are the white people so scared to go there?
Because we're raised to be afraid of hookers.
Oh, you guys are afraid of hookers, or you're afraid of something else?
I want to know what.
What's something else? Drug cartels or?
Yeah, let's get back to hookers. What'd you do with the street hooker?
What do you mean? What I did? I negotiated, and we went to the room, and we had sex.
Just regular sex.
Yoshi, so we probably.
I mean,
talked
what's
about this.
regular
We
these
probably
days?
talked about this, but you're so open with the hookers, and you're like, have you given up all hope of a relationship, or does that not interest you, or do you worry that a girl would know this about your past? Because by the way, my handful of none of that was. That's all pre 2003. So it's like for me, it's not something I do currently. So I feel like I can
You've
I
separated
can
yourself from
convince some girl that I'm normal now.
Yeah.
Whether I am or
But
not.
you're
But,
not.
But Yoshi's clearly just like out there. Current
but
stories.
but
This
I-
happened
I-
last weekend.
I think what little I know about you, you seem like a very normal guy, a decent guy.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
What
Compared
did
to
do
you.
to the street, what did you do to the street hooker?
We're also a great
where
guy.
Where can we find
but
the body?
not decent.
Where did you leave the body, Yoshi?
Wait. Before he gets into that, these girls spoke English?
Kind of. That's the.
You gotta
How
assume
do you
Yoshi speaks
negotiate? You're
Spanish
like-
at this point.
Butthole? And you're like, butt?
The girls usually in Hong Kong clubs look at his face.
It's culo.
Look at his face. Wow, look at his eyes. It's almost bad as
Culo's asshole.
mine.
Culo's regular cheeks.
So, all right, so you see the
I don't
girl
know,
on the
man.
street, and then you go like,
Street girls are tougher because they tend to not to speak English. You know, like, I mean, when you're getting hookers, you have to like make sure you negotiate what you want to do, so there's no misunderstanding. You know what I mean?
Eddie, you've never been with one?
No.
But the girl in the Hong Kong club tend to be a little bit more well educated because they cost more too. So they tend to
Educated.
what's the price difference between the street hooker and Hong Kong club hooker?
like the street hookers at $25. The girl in the Hong Kong club is between $80 to $100.
I was thinking, I'm like, I thought you're homeless, and you're out spending money on hookers, and
It's like eating.
Thank you. Sometime you want fucking tacos, and other time you want to have French meal. I mean, you know, you
where do you,
depends on the
where
girl.
Where do you put the taco? Is that the street hooker?
Boy.
I eat them out, both of them. So
Did
that's
you? You ate
Really?
a street hooker?
I mean, you know, I got scared one time because I went to medical lab and they said we have to retest you because you might have hepatitis A or something like that.
Jesus.
Holy moly.
That's not the bad
That's
one. though,
not.
is
You
it?
didn't have a scared straight moment there?
No, man.
Just
I
scared
worked in
and-
the porn business for a long time. They laugh about shit like that. Like, what kind of man hasn't had gonorrhea and things like that? You know, it's like, it's kind of like a war wound. You know what I mean? Like it goes with
It's a sore throat of the cock.
yeah. And by the way, hepatitis is not permanent anyway.
Right. The
When you-
permanent ones are the ones that
C.
C is the one. I'm
permanent
Asian, so I'm not gonna
everything.
get
All the
C.
permanent
Let's be honest. I'm gonna A. But they just say like you could probably got
I don't know
A.
if I got that joke. Because Asians get A's in school?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's funny.
Subtle.
It would have been funnier if he could do plurals.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. You've lived here for
Asian-
You've lived here
Asian
like as
only
long
get
as
A.
me. Get with the plural situation.
All right. By the way, your fans been sending me those stupid emails, hooked on phonic or whatever.
Phonics.
Phonics, yeah.
Hooked
Plural.
on phonic. We're gonna make that a T-shirt.
You're hooked on phonic. That's
Yo-
totally a T-shirt.
Yoshi's hooked on phonic.
Yoshi's hooked on phonic. That should be the name of your record, dude. Hooked on phonic. That's great.
Help me with my pearls.
So
Plural.
the fans are going nuts ever since Yoshi sat down because they fucking love him. They want
so-
you to get really drunk.
Here's my problem with
I
Yoshi.
can't drink because
know.
medical lab.
Shitheads. Here's don't love Yoshi so much. I got a little problem with
He's
you.
very lovable.
I'm noticing.
Yeah.
I thought you were ours. I thought you were like all talking shit. Like you were devoted talking shit, like regular on the show. But I've noticed you're also a regular on Death Squad. You're a regular on. You do the Ice Kira and David
DVDSA.
DVDSA. You.
I
get
haven't done
around.
Death Squad in like over a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to do more, but he doesn't. He has so many people on the show. And DVDSA, I got fired from it. I haven't been on it since.
Have you heard from Lilith?
No.
No one's heard from her. We don't know what's ever happened to her.
She was with some rich guy or something, right?
Yeah, that's what we heard.
I think she's doing. I think she's doing really well with that guy. I don't like that guy, but I have to say he's really good. I think, taking care of women. So whatever.
He's not like Warhorse.
No. Ladies, don't. If you're gonna date, don't date a guy with the word "war" in the fucking name. I mean, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. And her, Chrissy Mack, rhymes with the smack. So
Okay.
what
okay.
do you?
That's true. I hadn't even thought of that.
What
That's
the
true.
fuck, you know?
That's why. That's why.
Yeah.
we did it.
Okay.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but
Yeah. Don't.
This
make your
happened
name
before.
Rhyme with a act of physical
Like
violence if you
Amanda
don't want
Peet,
that
the actress,
act to happen. to you.
Rhymes with beat. So you just
she's married to that guy from Game of Thrones. She's doing really well.
Yoshi.
But as far as the girl in Jacuzzi, if you give like dollar, couple, keep giving $1 at a time, you could grab her ass, tits.
Finger.
You probably have to give more than a couple bucks to do that.
Fist.
You could kiss her for sure. And
You kiss these hookers?
They don't really. Yeah. Not a lot of kissing in American hookers.
yeah,
Do you kiss them?
sure. When they did you,
Who wants to call in?
How are you gonna? Who you're gonna give him your number? Oh.
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's funny too. Well,
Yeah,
we
and-
did like that.
If you want to do speakerphone, you can, but we won't be wired in.
as far as answering your question about being with somebody,
Yeah,
I'm
I wanna
kind
hear-
of fucking homeless right now. I can't be even thinking about that.
Is it something that appeals to you then?
Not really.
What?
What's wrong, Ernie?
I mean, I'm
We're just
basing
not
it.
doing it. Ernie's upset. We're not performing.
Show socks?
Are we sucking ass?
I can leave if that
Um,
helps.
Let me
I
get
gotta
back
get
to
going
it.
soon anyway.
Everybody's hoping that the Mormons show up while Yoshi's on the couch.
Who?
The Mormons. We
Who-
invited Mormons to come preach to us so we can talk about
They're
Jesus.
supposed to be around now.
Yeah.
Like 12:30.
Where'd it go?
Oh nope, that's not one.
They were some of the first white people I ever met, the Mormons in Japan.
They're
There's more. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Aren't they?
trying to convert.
Yeah, they were there. And I was a kid, and my grandmother told me, I don't know, I was 5 or 6. My grandmother told me white people can't feel pain. That's what she told me. That they're just not capable of feeling pain.
Physical pain.
I'll tell you, I'm feeling it right now. I feel pain.
So I got a group of neighborhood kids, and we all got rocked, and we were hiding behind like a bush or something.
Oh, this is gonna get good.
And two Mormon, they're kids or guys, they're riding their stupid bicycle, and like there's like eight or nine.
Is it a tandem bicycle or is this another plural?
They're just stupid. Like, mind your own fucking business. Go back to white land. What
Where
are you doing?
have you been? Why did it take this to
So
get
that's just like, so we start throwing rocks at him, and of course my grandmother's a fucking lying bitch.
Wait, you throw a rock at him.
Yeah, we threw a bunch of rocks like Palestinians,
You threw a rock.
Jews. Yeah,
Not rocks.
rocks. Right. Yes.
Rocks. Get your plurals right. Or wrong. It's funnier if they're
those-
wrong.
So you fucking
We just
did they get
blasted
hurt?
them.
Did they get
Yeah.
hurt? They're bleeding and
Yes, of course.
Jesus Christ.
She also said, when I asked my grandmother, like, why do white people have different colors of eyes? And she told me because white people eat cats.
That's
my grandmother
That's
believed.
so funny because you guys are the cat eaters.
No, we don't eat cats. We eat dogs.
Do you?
Both.
No, they don't
Everything.
eat
In
cats.
Asia, they eat every animal,
kind of dogs
especially
do you eat?
mammals. They don't even have
What?
to.
What kind of dogs do you? Harlow.
By the way, your fucking dog bit me. Not the little one.
I heard.
Holy fuck.
I had a
What kind of
Vietnamese
place-
friend.
Is there a mark?
I had a Vietnamese friend that told me that in Vietnam,
No,
the
but-
dog is like drinking food. It's not like you sit down to a dog meal. It's like bar snacks.
But
you had
they
dog?
raise them from like puppies to be
Yeah.
food to eat.
Yeah, it's just like a certain breed, I think.
It's not like a street dog that
No.
they cut up and eat.
No, that's the Asian restaurants in America that do that.
Yoshi, how bad did the dog bite you?
It wasn't that bad, but I was surprised it was always friendly. I don't know what the fuck happened yesterday.
I don't know. Maybe it smelled that hooker smell all over you.
We have some questions for Yoshi.
Yeah, ask Yoshi.
First, they want to know, who do you think is more attractive? Because we were talking about this earlier. Christy Mack or Bonnie Rotten?
This is the only effect I've had on the show is raising
That's
Bonnie.
this
from,
question.
that's from Caboose 413. Yeah?
Yeah.
Bonnie? And
No,
Bonnie,
I mean,
physically,
I'm
physically.
Not, but by the way, I don't think Chrissy Max is unattractive. She's attractive too.
You think physically attractive, Bonnie more? Really?
That fucking personality. She almost kind of reminds
I
me a
said
little
physically,
bit.
not personality.
We gotta factor that in
She
at
has
least a little bit.
She has a good body and a pretty face. I don't like tattoos. I'm not a tattoo
I don't
person,
like tattoo.
But if you took tattoos off Bonnie, she's gorgeous. She's a pretty girl.
She's,
and-
yeah, she's
I'm
not-
just saying,
she's not
despite
hideous, I just
having
think Chrissy Mack's
tattoos,
hotter.
she's way more attractive in person too.
But you don't think
I'm just
I think
not
Chrissy
a
Mack's
tattoo
hotter.
guy. It's not my thing.
They're both hot. I just think Chrissy Mack's hotter, like a lot hotter.
follow-up question to that from Heodore Miller. Who got a worse beating, Christy Mack or your stepmom?
Well, my I would imagine my stepmother still.
Really?
Well, I mean that bitch was in hospital for 3 months.
Well, I guess
You
the
know what
cl-
I mean?
Is
Like-
Christy Mack still
I
in
don't
the
know
hospital? Is
story.
the clock still ticking
I don't
on
know
that?
if I want to hear it.
I almost beat my stepmother to death in Japan.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. I was thinking
Yeah.
your dad. I just assumed your dad did.
My dad was very gentle. He would have never done that.
So
he had to outsource the
were
work
there
to
legal
me.
repercussions for that? Did you go to jail or anything? Or?
I can't go. I haven't been back to Japan in 11 years.
Oh, how
It
did
was-
I not know that story?
I mean, there's a lot of shit that
Yeah, but apparently everyone knows that one.
Yeah, I said in Joe Rogan's show, so it's got kind of
Wow.
semi. I mean, I don't know what happened. I haven't seen the picture what happened to Christy Mack, and I heard beating was pretty bad,
Yeah,
but
it's bad.
she's still alive. I mean, I beat up like
you rate your beatings though, right? Like on a scale of
What
1
was
to 10.
what was the
kinda-
beating over?
over my the way she treated my father. He was dead. So
Okay, so you went to a BDSM.
Yeah.
He was at a porn shoot
They're-
yesterday.
They're asking about that on the feed, too. They
They
want
wanna
to
know
know what
what
your
you-
Instagram pictures were about.
I interviewed my friend Steve Holmes on Sunday.
For what?
We started this new podcast called Fuck Soup.
Fuck
And-
soup.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's me and two porn guys, and we brought Steve Holmes, and he's saying like we were looking for volunteers showing up at the BDSM shoot yesterday.
Oh, that's why you were trying to get our fans.
What's
You
that?
were going to offer it as a.
Yeah.
They specifically don't let you do the pornography thing, so we.
It wasn't really a porn thing. They were just beating girls up. There was no dick. There's no licking. It was just a beating the bitch down. You know, it's
Wow.
like, of course I have to be there for that.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
How do girls
doubt,
get?
no
how
doubt.
do girls get this job? They try out for it.
Yeah,
No.
what's the audition like? What if they get all beat up in the audition?
There's circuits of bondage club, and they just kind of announce it in that small community. 50 Shades of Grey, that kind of stuff. And there's 5 girls that showed up, and the first girl got beat up another girl. Then after she got beat up, it was her turn to beat up 4 other girls. 50 lashes. The last girl got 55.
Lashes.
Yeah, there's actually an Instagram picture of different, like, wooden paddle, dragon's tongue, floggers, and all this different equipment. And the girl beating the girl will ask, hey, what should we beat the next girl with? And we scream like, hey, you see that? I would say like, beat that black bitch with this paddle,
Wow.
wooden paddle. And
Sounds Roman.
the
You guys get to vote on the weapons.
beating
and
a
shit?
black girl is always weird, because when they're whipping it, when you whip a black girl, especially by white people whipping a black girl,
I don't understand.
that's
I don't
always
understand
like,
where you're
that's
going with
too
this.
sexy.
I
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel uncomfortable talking about this.
what? And beating a black girl is always dangerous because when you, at least when you hit a white girl, you could see marks and bruises when you're hitting it too hard, but you can't see bruises that easy in black girl. You know what I mean? Like when you don't even know when you, whoa.
That's-
How many people?
Here come the Mormons.
What was that?
Somebody kicking dumpsters. Probably a homeless lady kicking a bunch of dumpsters.
Oh my god.
Is that-
Well, you don't have Asian neighbors, so that's not a possibility.
Let's see how many times we can do that joke.
What's that?
you hit 21 hours.
We just hit 21 hours. That means we have 3 hours left. Oh my God! The last hour is gonna fly. But
I think in the last hour we should reach out to everybody and start asking for like their favorite memories from the show, like all the fans.
I thought you were
Gay.
going to say money.
No, sorry.
Save for money.
gay,
Hey, you're right.
Gay.
I've been up too long.
Gay.
My ideas are bad.
gay.
I thought Jim was
Gay.
off the show.
Yoshi, how many
Gay.
people ended up showing up to the to like he needed extras, right? That's what Steve Holmes. He needed extras.
Yeah,
right?
there is probably like 15 of us in the background.
And Izza.
This motherfucker. This fucking piece of shit.
She's on your bad side now, huh? How bad did she bite you?
I got bitten by Sasha Grace's dog and David Cho's older brother's dog. And like every time, people laugh. I got bit. Sasha Grace's dog bit me in the face.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Doberman. What is a Doberman pincher? Yeah, that fucking dog bit me. And we were in Thai Town, right, on Hollywood Boulevard. Everyone there were concerned over the dog. Like, what the fuck? I got bit in the face.
Well, it's hard for a dog to bite an Asian in the face.
I was kneeling down, and I was pinning the fucking dog. It bit me in the face, and I had a blood on my face, on my nose, right here, right?
A blood.
It was like this. It made it like a dry L shape.
Right.
Like a loser, and they were laughing about. This one is good. They're always trying to hump me, you stupid goddamn dog. So there's a bunch of go and S&M thing. They're just taking time beating the girl up for all fucking day.
Do you hear what we're doing? We're so
feel-
bored.
I
We're
feel-
so bored with the show. We're like, Yoshi, tell us about guys beating up girls.
No, not guys, girls.
Girls beating up girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
girls beating up
Yeah.
I actually feel like
We're not fucking
I'm in
weirdos.
danger of. I feel like I could get arrested just for being on the show right now.
I talk about that all the time where I think about
Are we breaking the law by
if
discussing
you
this
do
stuff?
break the law, that your digital footprint, that like there's stuff that people could take out of context and just extract and use against you.
Yeah.
Always.
But how would I get in trouble? Me watching a bunch of girls beating other girls. I wasn't doing anything.
That's probably.
I was encouraging to hit her harder. Hit the bitch, and
Did you say hit the bitch?
Yes, harder.
Did you yell hit the bitch?
Yes.
So it's like a sporting event. Like you could kind of there's the
yeah, we
the
clap
the
when
fan.
when a girl get hit hard, and encourage her. Yeah, getting hard.
Wow.
How can you clap when you have one hand on your cock?
I'm Asian.
So we're ending this at 3:25, yeah? Because I just refreshed the Kickstarter and it says that there's 2 hours left, but it's only 12:30. So how does that work? I'm bet.
We might be wrong.
I don't know.
Last
Maybe
hour's donation free.
I don't know. Well, we'll see when it shuts down. We'll find out.
I'm gonna have to go in a little while.
I thought you had to go to work.
I do have to go to work. I have to get back
You're gonna
home.
leave the final.
I have to. I can't lose my job.
Yeah.
Let's see what the final time is.
It says 2 hours.
It says we've got 2 hours left. That says wait. So
But it says funded on August 13th, 3:25 p.m.
Oh, well, that would be today.
I'll tell
So.
you why, because we're over by 4 minutes. It's into 2 hours. It flips over.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Because we're just okay. Gotcha. You're right. False alarm, guys. My bad.
That was a hilarious exchange.
How we
everybody.
just had to
How we
figure
figured
that
out
out
the math on the
live.
thing.
I'm fucked.
It's just great live comedy.
I have to go fucking work. I'm fucked.
Deal.
Where's
That's,
work?
That's how I pay
Where
my
do you work?
rent.
Where do you work?
Where is it?
It's down in Playa. It's a restaurant.
I hope I'm still funny in other contexts after I leave here today. This might have. Is this? am I
Jacob,
still
you
gonna
want
be
to make
funny
20
after
bucks?
this? What's that?
You want to make 20 bucks?
Doing what?
Give me a ride home.
How far is it?
It's Playa.
$20. Fuck, I'm broke enough to do that. I think.
It's 2.5 miles. 3
Wait, how
miles.
did you get here?
$20.
I
Now I
got
feel
a
bad
ride.
taking it, but
Oh.
that's why I would do
You
it.
don't have a car?
My car wouldn't start, but I wouldn't drive anyways today. No fucking way.
I see.
Hey, Gonzo Joey 3131 said he'll get us to 56,000 if Yoshi throws his sandals in the ocean.
Do what?
To go throw your sandals in the ocean.
If he gets us to what?
If Yoshi will throw sandals in the
Whoa,
ocean.
how much?
What
How much
number?
is that he's giving for that?
It would be like $80.
Nah.
Those are probably $80 sandals if Russell Peters gave
Yeah,
you.
if Russell
At
Peters
least
gave
$80 sandals.
Come on, come with some real shit, people. We just stayed up a lot.
Wait, so when
Oh my
Wha-
God! There's 7 backers that want the photo of you in the thong on the bearskin rug with the M80 in your butt.
Jesus.
7 people want that.
the hat is perfect.
3 people are getting Lance to Tinderize them.
Gonzo Joey also wants to know how much he needs to donate for Jason to skip work today.
Wait a minute. Why are we back down again?
I don't know. Somebody's probably upping their donation. Puga.
What's Puga doing?
I don't know. It might not be him.
That's a good question, Jason.
It just dropped again.
How much
To
for your
what?
support?
52,152.
That's not what I'm saying.
What time you got to be there?
3.
Wait, I thought the goal was 50,000.
It is, but we beat it.
But I'll
I'm
get
still
home,
seeing 55.
shower and
55, 920.
shave and stuff and try to appear like I'm a human.
Oh, I got 55,920. $80 gets us to 56.
The Mormons are gonna be here in 5 minutes.
Jason, you got to stay for this.
Oh yeah, I'll be here for another.
All right.
Wait, why are
Might not be
they?
able to do the ride then, Jason. I'm
we
definitely
gotta
pretty soon.
plan this. We gotta plan this. We gotta plan this.
Tweeted that 17 seconds ago.
What did he tweet?
Some picture of him.
It's under a poster. It says, "If I stay," and I guess we'll never know because I didn't. All right. So okay. So what do we?
Wait, he was here?
Yoshi. We have 2 Mormons coming, 2 elders, 2 missionaries to try to convert us to Mormonism.
Oh no, I don't want to be part of this nonsense.
Oh, you'll go fuck a hooker and piss on her and yell, "Beat the bitch!" But
Here's the angle. We say that we're a show.
we're
We're
religious
trying to
people.
inform people about different religions. They have no idea who we are. They agree to come on, and then we slowly start turning the knife.
Jesus, Arnie.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Because we just say, hey, we do a podcast. We want to inform people about religion, and we just make up this bullshit.
Is that how you got him in here?
I just go like this.
Dog, can you get my phone? Get my phone, puppy?
No?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's the 24-hour fart.
I haven't shit in 24 hours. I tried to, couldn't.
I just went. I had to.
All right, here's the deal. I think we just ask some questions about like the crazy underwear. And
Oh,
stuff
God.
Like
No, you got to. That's a waste of Mormons.
that. Okay, what do we do?
You get all like what he said. Get all hardcore on them. But it's a nice. It'd be nice to reveal it slowly. They're gonna know something's up when they walk in. They see him.
Smell farts.
Right away.
Dead bodies.
Well, do you know what we should do is just or walk in and then just right when we know they're coming, get Yoshi like to go mid just crazy stoning hookers story, and then just go, hold on, we'll be right with you guys, and then just finish that story and go, okay, we'd like to welcome, and then just
Our next guest.
and then play it clean with them like that, and then just see how if they ever react to it.
I think we should do this. What we should do is I want to test Jason's skills at how he can handle an interview and not crack. Like, I want to see if Jason can conduct a full interview with them, like acting like, because he knows a lot about the church. So if Jason spearheads this and like goes at them and then the way Jason will do it is he'll get very like, he'll go in, and the way he is, he's charming. He'll ask them a lot of questions, and they'll start like answering all his questions. And then knowing Jason, he'll break down like everything that's wrong with religion and tell them about it, which will be funny to just watch him go.
I hope I can do it.
What do you mean?
My brain's not working.
I think you can.
How are you
do
gonna
it.
work?
State the Bible.
All I have to do is ring people up and give them food. I don't have to.
Yeah, but do you know how to quote the Bible a lot, right?
Sometimes. I'm having problems getting the message back to them to exactly where they
Eddie,
need to go.
do you have a Wi-Fi here?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. That's funny. I was gonna do that earlier.
I don't think we should have you on it though, because it can fuck up the. It's not showing up.
Yeah, it's because too many devices on it or something.
Yeah, we have too much going on it.
I see.
I think you can get your own Wi-Fi.
What's that?
Oh,
that's the name of a network.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for listening to probably the second worst hour
Sorry.
of talking shit ever in the history. The first worst hour was when Jacob Sirof was on another time.
Today, the first hour that I was here
No,
today.
No, we're dying. We're at the 21-hour mark. It's Yoshi only told like one. He was like reluctantly telling stories about.
It's rough to get like, because I've only been here like an hour and a half, but you walk in and then the energy's it's gone.
This is why
so I just start everyone's checking their phone, so I just start checking my phone.
This is a little lesson to you as a comedian. When you walk in, you can tell an audience is tired, and you just can't get them to laugh. It's not you. You know, they go, "Oh, it's always you." It's never the audience. When you have an audience that's like this, you can't get them. You can't.
Yeah, I thought Yoshi was going to save the day for a sec, and then even that kind of fizzled a little. But
I've been
definitely
fizzling last night.
But it woke the fans up.
Where are the Mormons, Jason?
Oh, fuck.
Why don't we just try to? We're just going to try to convert them. That's the goal. We're going to play
To what, Judaism?
No, to hedonism.
Oh, I see.
And we're going to go like,
To
look,
hedonism.
drinking and fucking is fun.
I wonder how long they'll last.
Your God isn't real.
And what about the cameras? Do you need them to sign releases or anything?
I don't.
Yeah, they're gonna be fucking. They're gonna run.
You think?
Yeah, they're gonna run.
Do I need to sign a release? Because if there's any way I can not do that and then block this whole thing, I'd be happy to.
Because I can tell you right away that they're gonna be they're gonna hide in their structure and be like, we don't have the authority to speak on behalf of the church on your show. We're not gonna. Weebs, can you get that?
Jesus. I didn't know the little one had it in her.
Here, send the big one upstairs.
Noosa, upstairs.
Noosa, upstairs. Go, Noosa.
Yeah, it's them.
do
It's them. Right here.
Hello. Hi, welcome. Noosa, come here, Noosa.
Noosa, upstairs. Upstairs.
Go. Jason, talk to him.
Hey guys, come on in.
Hello.